Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm talking about why you might have to be a little more selfish. First off, I'm not telling you to just be this biggest douchebag that you can be. And, people are doing stuff for you and you're pushing them on the side and you're trying to come off using other people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when people are trying to take from your bucket to fill up their cup of water, that is where you have to make sure that you are doing it for yourself and put them people to the side. Like, you might need to fill your bucket up, you might have to make a couple buckets, but you cannot be pouring from an empty cup, like they say. Like, I'm saying it in a way like you have this big bucket and everybody wants a cup. You're gonna be out pretty soon. Plus, you need to give yourself a couple of cups just so you can maintain. Because if you're not maintaining, how are you gonna keep filling up the bucket? So that's my point with that. Another thing, for like example, if you have so much money, payday just came, and someone's like, "Hey, my electricity went out. I really need some money. Oh man, I have a baby. I need food. I don't have any money. Oh, now I need some diapers. Oh, like, can we go out to eat, but can you pay for me?" And you're over here like, "Man, I'm trying to stack up. I got to get my own place, or I got to get a car. I'm trying to take my family to Disneyland." You have to think about yourself in those situations and how you can't always help everyone like you would like to. That you got to look out for yourself, because you're just not going to get where you want to be in life. For example, if you might have goals on, you want to open up a business, you want to employ people, and you want to change the world. But every time you get some money, every time you start doing that investment and you want to start opening up what your dreams are, you're giving your time and energy working for another person's business, giving the money you would use for your business so somebody can go on their own vacation. And see, that's where I have the issue with it. And, I've done stuff like this way too many times myself. And that's how I've had to learn. I have to be a little more selfish. As much as it's not really in my nature, I feel like growing up, kind of get told, "Oh, make sure you share." It just like saying no, you can look like you're mean. And that's where I want to come from and let y'all know that a lot of times when it comes to like being selfish, it's, you got to give yourself self-care. When you know that you're just taking too much, you're gonna blow. Like, you have to distance yourself from the people that are taking from you, people that are bringing you down. You can't give them all your time and energy. You start distancing yourself. And now that could be days, weeks, months, years, whatever you need to do. Because another thing is, you have to reduce the stress. And that's the thing, man. A lot of us have stress. And I feel like as much as stress is a natural just thing of life, and we're always going to kind of have stress at some type of level, but there's definitely more healthier stresses than others. And a lot of times what people bring when it comes to stress is the unhealthy stress, that you feel like your mind is going crazy. You don't know what you're going to do. Things of that nature. And that's what I'm telling you is, that's when you need to distance yourself. That's when you need to put yourself first, because you just gotta do other things for yourself. Like self-care, that's a big part I want to actually get into. And I'm not saying like self-care, you gotta go get your nails done and things like that, but self-care as in like you're gonna put your own time and energy for things that are going to benefit yourself. I feel like a lot of times, man, like I could even get like flustered. Like, I'm trying to get all this work done. I'm trying to get stuff at home. And it's like, when do I have time to do something I want to do? Like, I want to go to the gym. I want to make videos, and you got to find the time to do it in certain situations. But in addition, for me having to do my priorities, the things that aren't my priorities, the things that are also bringing me down, causing me stresses that I don't need to take, that's where I'm going to put my foot down and say, no, I'm not doing that. That might mean like, hey, I'm going to have to go 6 months and I can't do that. I might have to go a year, or I'm just going to never do that. And I'm just saying no to the whole situation altogether. And my bad, I've been switching phones. My arms are just super sore. Oh man, from getting back in the gym, it's hard for me to even hold the phone up. But on the other hand, I don't feel like being super selfish is also the way we should all be in life as well. But not everybody deserves what we are giving them. And sometimes what we are giving them in that moment is really what we need. And we would love for someone to do it for us. And that's why we're doing it for other people. But you can't be doing it in those moments because we are the ones that need it. You know, they're trying to take it from us and we need it. Like, no, we have to keep it, you know, for us. While just like their energy, they got to keep it, you know, for themselves, because they might be overextending themselves, or they might cut themselves short. Like, hey, I don't want to do this because I don't need to, because if I need something, I can just go to this guy and get it from him. You know, how many situations have you been with that, where people, you don't even feel like people are even really trying anymore, because if they fall down, you'll be there to pick them up anyways. So as much as I don't like to encourage the people that are like, well, what are you going to do for me? Because I feel like that's so negative when people are like, well, why should I be your friend if you're not doing anything for me? And it's kind of like, I feel like what people should really be giving to each other is motivation, constructive criticism, you know, some guidance. That's kind of what we should be passing to each other. You should not be looking at someone like, man, this guy don't buy me lunch. Like, why am I even hanging out with him? You know, like that's what bugs me, when people feel like they always just deserve something from someone. So I want you guys to know, don't feel like you have to be giving people anything. You don't owe really anybody anything. You know, maybe they saved your life and you do something simple to pay them back. But in so many situations, we don't owe people anything, because if somebody really had love for you when they did it, they didn't expect anything in return. You know, that's just been my life. Everything I did for people has been out of love. And, you know, fortunately, it was out of love, because if I expected anything from them, I would have been very disappointed, because I didn't get anything from like a lot of people. But definitely, as I'm getting older, I'm putting it more into myself, how I can build myself up, because, you know, ultimately I'm looking out for my lady, I'm looking out for my kids, and I'm going to look out for my family after I bring myself up. But I have to get myself to a good place in life. I gotta mentally bring myself up, financially bring myself up. Then once I save, you know, then you can get the better house. Then you can go on more vacations and do more things. You know, while you are giving all your money, you know, just for senseless stuff that people don't need. It might even be, you know, like people in your family, might be your own kids just wanting senseless things, but you want to save the money up because you're trying to get a house, because you're trying to go on the vacation. So sometimes you even just got to be selfish in those situations, just so in the long run, everybody else can be a little happier. Like, for example, I want to put, you know, money and time into making my own business and help employ people. So instead of them asking me for money and for handouts, I could be like, hey, you know, I need someone to work, you know, 8 hours tomorrow, I'll pay you this much. So then it's no like saltiness. I'm not over here like, man, this guy's always asking for money. I'm not over here feeling like, why am I doing this for someone? You know, it's like they're doing something for me, I'm doing something for them. You know, I want to make sure that they're paid well, getting paid what they should be for their work. Don't be, you know, screwing people. But yeah, in some situations, it's like, hey, you do this job for me, I got to get it done. I can pay you this, and the next job, I can pay you a little more. You know, you got to definitely find ways to balance things out. I'm not saying be this douchebag when it comes to being selfish, but when you're trying to fix your life and get everything together, you have to be selfish. You have to think about yourself and the best for yourself, because as you do better for yourself, you will be able to give more for your family. And as you do that, you'll be able to help out friends and other people down the line. So ultimately, though, for everybody to be good, you gotta be the one to succeed. How many of us want to give our parents everything, want to give the people in our lives that feel like we deserve it everything? But if we keep, you know, wasting our money on dumb stuff, we keep maybe giving the little things that don't really matter, we might never get to the spot where we can give our mom a paid out house. You know, we can go on a month paid vacation, you know, all expensive inclusive, all expensive included, you know, and we can just have really that time and what we need. So you got to think about the long run game and not what, you know, you're trying to do for somebody or do for yourself in those little moments. You got to think about the long game. Think about helping yourself. You help other people. Just like on an airplane, when it's going down, you put the mask on. You put your mask on first, and then you help everybody else out. That's just like life, and that's a thing that I've been learning, you know, as well. And I'm passing it to you. Hopefully, you guys are learning at a younger age. Even if it's not, it never hurts to learn it. How you like the little home gym. You guys have a great day. Nice talking to y'all.